The following is an Outdoor Channel original production. The echoes of a 1,000-pound bluefin. An angler's obsession to top a 1,000-pounder. It's a hunt for a 1,200-pound bluefin. Coming at you on Monsterfish.
Call this the Seaworm Strikes Back. On storm-tossed North Atlantic waters, Fred Seaworm Levitman rides in to raise the bluefin bar past the mythic 1,000-pound mark.
I'm here to do one thing. That's catch myself the biggest fish of my life. The rain's not going to stop me from doing that.
It's a chase that knows no bounds, because who can say what the ocean holds? Fred has chosen the best tuna crew on Canada's Prince Edward Island, Captain Bruce Cuse of North Lake Charters, and his father, bluefin patriarch, world record holder, Cornelius Cuse. At least the rain helps quench the fire of burning muscles. For Fred, it's not the catch, but the fight. Most bluefin anglers have the advantage of gunnel rods. Fred is doing it the hard way, the dangerous way. Stand-up gear.
You turn it port. Oh, it's got me pinned up against the rail here. Oh, out of control. Absolutely out of control. And look how close to the beach we are. Not more than a mile. Just doing all I can do just to keep my feet on the deck here. One thing to catch giant tuna, but it's another thing to do them on stand-up like this.
Rain-slicked deck, rolling seas. One crazed half-ton surge, and Fred is pulled down to Davy Jones' locker.
Very stubborn.
The pressure of drag, angler, and giant tuna, all hanging on a knot in the point of a hook.
Wow. Guess you can't win them all. On.
2 years ago, this story was a different one.
I didn't come here to play, I came here to fight.
For the Seaworm, it's been the culmination of 10 years of struggle and dreaming. 1,000, more than a number. It's been a milestone in Fred's angling career.
Wow, look at that guy. Whoa,
Got your grander.
Woohoo! This is my grander. Out of control right here. PEI, this is what this fishery's all about.
Threatened across most of its ocean range, the Atlantic bluefin's final fortress is PEI.
The reason why we jump to get these fish up towards the boat, the tuna fish are smart and they're also lazy. They like to hang out underneath the herring boats, which coincidentally are the exact same hull as the boat that we're fishing right now. So as these herring boats are hauling in their herring nets, all these herring fall out of the net. So the idea with this chumming is that we start tossing herring in the water, tuna fish come in because they're nice and lazy, looking for an easy meal. Well, they're gonna get an easy meal, but unfortunately, it's gonna have a hook in. See?
It's only a matter of time before the giant tuna picks the herring with a hook in it. And sometimes, it's more than just one tuna.
Oh, doubled up! Doubled up! Bruce! Mine's fun, Bruce. Mine's fun. Doubled up, baby. When they come through, man. Come on!
In the stormy September seas off Canada's Prince Edward Island, the steel blue shadows of giant tuna pass beneath the herring boats. They're on the hunt.
Doubled up! Bruce!
Now it's time to untangle a double hookup and see what Fred has on his line.
Smile. See that smile on my face? Tuna smile.
Any way you fight, a bluefin takes brute strength.
Fighting out of the rod holder like this is really the traditional way to fish for bluefin tuna. Now, nobody really ever dreamed of fighting them stand-up for sport. Come on! You know, catching these giant bluefin was always something that's kind of left for the commercial fishery until people like Dennis Braid came up with a fighting harness designed to put the odds in your favor as far as leverage you can put on the fish. See if maybe he'll start circling here. Oh, fourth round. There we go.
A leader line means a caught fish.
Yeah, exactly.
But this fight is not over.
There he is. Beautiful, perfectly healthy Prince Edward Island bluefin tuna. Not the monster I'm looking for, but you can't pick which one jumps on the hook. And to be honest with you, big or small, I love every one of them. Oh!
A good bluefin, but they only get bigger and stronger from here.
Thanks for the follow, wasn't it? Good job,
bad.
buddy. Good job.
Came in nice and quick for me. It's easy. It's monster fishing. Can't all be monsters.
The calm of the morning brings new hopes. The storm has passed. The boats awaken for another day. For the seaworm and the cuses, it's out to sea again. Out on the grounds, it doesn't take a hot mackerel any time at all to find its way into the mouth of a tuna that might break the seaworm's personal best.
There he goes. Shaking his head, wondering what the hell is this in my face. Fish's first rod is always the most violent and the longest. When he just realizes he's hooked, I don't quite think this one knows he's hooked yet. Oh, now he knows he's hooked. This might be that grander. There's a whole lot of grade A toro at the end of this line. The big game of tug and war here. See who wins. Got a feeling this might be the one I want.
The gulls and the bluefin are after the same thing, a free lunch. This tuna qualifies as a nice beginning. Now for what could be the real thing.
There he goes.
He's 50 feet down, front.
Oh, he's just a puppy. We're gonna send him right back home. Go catch his grandfather. There he goes.
Back in the harbor, it's time to strip down the tackle and put it back together to make sure everything is in perfect working order.
One of the most crucial parts, really in any kind of fishing, but especially in big game fishing, when you're dealing with fish so big, is to make sure that everything is properly seated and everything's as tight as it can possibly be. There's gonna be so much pressure and so much torque on all of this, on every joint and every mechanism. You want to make sure that everything's perfectly straight, perfectly tight. If there's any weakness in any of this, it will rear its ugly face in the worst possible time. Oh, there it is! But since these crimps come out of the package are this bright silver and are very reflective in the water, I like to take a permanent marker and color them in black. That way they're not reflective when they're under the water. That's one less piece of hardware the tuna fish get to see. And one of the other things that we have to do up here in Canada, in the name of conservation, is crush down the barbs. Makes it a lot easier to pull the hook out of the fish once we get a boat side. They have a much better chance at a healthier release.
The regulations for the Prince Edward Island tuna fishery are some of the strictest in the world. With just one yearly fish taken per license, only 2 caught and released in a day for a charter captain, and a limit on the time a fish may be fought.
We're hauling Bruce's herring net. And what these tuna fish do sometimes, they hang out around these nets waiting for them to be hauled. As they get hauled, lots of herring fall out of the net. The tuna get a free meal. The less energy that the tuna fish have to burn to eat, the better for them. They're opportunistic. They've smartened up. They've figured this process out. We're opportunistic too. We figured them out. Aside from the live mackerel that we're putting out, we're using dead herring for bait as well. The reason for that is because that's exactly what we're chumming with. We feed one down along with all our chum. So as this bait with the hook in it is falling down with all of the chum, tuna come up, grab this, and fish on.
The sea worm suits up, like putting on the pads before kickoff.
Bruce got a good look at this one when he ate. Got a feeling this might be the one I want. And this might be that 1,200 pounder. Something's gonna break. Hopefully it's this tuna's determination.
Below the herring fleet, the bluefin are feeding. Seaworm has caught and released too.
Coming up again. Oh, he's just a puppy.
A nice beginning. Now,
Fish.
this could be the big dog.
Got a feeling this might be the one I want.
In space, they can't hear you scream. On the water, they can.
We're trying to wait for the tent, Brent. We're trying to get to the shore.
Yeah, you do what you need to do, Bruce. I'll just hang on or
Keep her tight on it.
big fish, eh? Shaking his head good. He's angry. I'd really love to go into low gear on this fish, but it's really not a good idea unless he's straight up and down vertical on you. This fish is out a bit. If I pop it into low gear and he starts swimming towards me, I won't be able to keep up with him. That line will go slack. There'll be a very good chance that that hook will fall out of his mouth. I don't want to take any chances with this one. This might be that 1,200 pounder.
50 pounds of drag with the powerful leverage of a short Kevlar-wrapped fiberglass stand-up rod. But it still comes down to sheer strength and determination. The determination of the angler to land a fish. The determination of the fish never to be landed.
I can tell this fish is tired, but he's got so much mass to him. There's so much fish down there. It's a matter of me getting his head pointed up towards the surface, inch by inch, winching him up. It's a matter of stamina at this point.
You're almost 30 minutes in, so you got another 30 minutes to go. Put the nuts to him, buddy.
There's only 60 minutes to land a bluefin legally.
Coming up.
There's the leader, there's the swivel right
There's the
there.
leader right there.
He's getting close, but he's being real stubborn. And we just had the swivel come up out of the water and still haven't seen this fish, so he's still swimming vertical. Still got a lot of steam left in him, I have a feeling.
Almost at 45 there now.
Let's see if I can get a few more pounds out of this reel. We don't really need free spool at the moment, so. Dangerous stuff.
Put the power to him, man. Put the heat on him.
Oh, if it breaks, it breaks. It's Trevor's rod.
Funny guy.
Something's gonna break.
Yeah, your legs.
Hopefully it's his tuna's determination.
The stand-up rod is usually constructed from premium E-glass and is specifically designed with an extra fast taper. Stand-up rods will endure long fights. Their shorter length provides maximum lifting power, and the key to that power lies in the butt section of the rod.
What do you weigh? What do I weigh? 190. What does he weigh?
Fish? I weighed you by at least.
Six-fold, yeah.
Yeah.
And he had a good breakfast this morning. I didn't.
We're well over 50 minutes there now.
Okay.
Like, I swear to God, he was that wide in the top. I'm telling you, he's 1,200 pounds. Give me one of those jobbies where you break him off or you
Get him.
get him. You know what I mean?
We're right at 55 minutes. And with the guidelines up here, we got to cut the fish off at an hour. So let's see if I can't horse him in right out of the gunnel so we can get a look at him. Stubborn tuna.
Oh!
It's official. The bluefin won.
Let's see what happened to that. I think we're coming back with a hook.
Hold the hook. Straighten it too a little bit too.
After about 55 minutes, even a piece of steel can't take it. I can't wait to put this on the internet.
High carbon, snapped clean by the blue steel of a bluefin. Test a man's steel, too.